Demonstrators at the University of Cincinnati call for more African-American students, professors, and a renewed commitment to diversity. Good evening, everybody. Today's protest caught the attention of people walking across campus.
And it also caught the attention of the university's president. Local 12's Jeff Hirsch joins us live from UC with the issues behind the demonstration. Jeff?
Well, good evening. Now, this was not like the demonstrations you saw in the 60s and 70s with hundreds or thousands of people. There are only about 24 demonstrators here today, but in many ways, the issues were the same.
Please do not send your children to the racist University of Cincinnati.
This demonstration was prompted by the recent resignation of the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Ronald Jackson, who is African American. But there have been two other high-level African American officials who left within the past year: University President Gregory Williams and Police Chief Mike Curitin.
Something going on here.
And it's not just top administrators. UC's African American student percentage is less than 9%. Full-time faculty less than 5%. But the issue is really more than numbers. It's also about a perception of feeling welcome, a perception of, well, do I belong here? Does everybody respect me?
All I have to do is point to you to Marshaw Stadium. We know how she felt about black people, but yet this university dedicated a stadium to her. So what does that say to black students at this university?
Actually, there were two groups of demonstrators here, a smaller, more radical and confrontational group,
Please do not send your children to this racist institution.
and a larger group called the UC Coalition, which is working within the system.
We stand with UC. This is not an attack on Ono. It's not an attack on anybody.
Members of the coalition met today with top university leaders and will meet with them again next week.
We do need a new diversity plan.
But even though the two groups differ on tactics, they agree on issues. For example, a racist cartoon which circulated through campus is hurtful.
If they're writing that about a dean with a PhD, what do they think about black students on campus? And that was a big underlining factor, is what do they think of us?
UC does have a diversity plan. It's a couple of years old, but members of that coalition group, with the meeting they've had, the upcoming meeting they're going to have, they believe that they've gotten the ears of the right people and they can get that diversity plan moving even better. Live at UC, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News.
All right, Jeff, thank you. And UC President Santa Ono released a statement on his Facebook page saying, "I acknowledge that we can do better and promise to do all that I can to continue to move us forward. As the first Asian American university president in the state of Ohio, diversity matters a great deal to me. It's who I am and it's how I work." Ono promises to recruit and retain more minorities and cultivate a more welcoming and inclusive environment.